Hey, family, it's your girl, Chef Evelyn here, and I wanted to come back and do another video for you. And in this video, I want to talk to you about how to end a fast properly. So I know in a previous video, I shared with you how to prepare for a fast, and I shared with you some tips on how to successfully make it through that fast and how to make that fast beneficial more than just from a culinary standpoint. And in this video, I want to talk to you about how to end a fast properly, because I see a lot of people when they come to an end of a fast and they are just ready to eat all of the things. I know sometimes when I'm done fasting, I'm like, listen, give me some wings, give me some queso, give me that cake, give me that pie, give me that brownie, give me that cookie. You know what I'm saying? Like I want all of the things, right? Whatever I've been fasting from, I want a large amount of. And in this video, I want to talk to you about how dangerous that actually is and how to effectively end a fast. So first things first is I want to talk about that you have to transition out of a fast. And one of the things I didn't mention in the how to prepare for a Daniel fast video is that a lot of times it's really beneficial to transition into a fast, meaning to slowly start eliminating things out of your diet until the beginning of your fast, and then be completely free of whatever you're fasting from for the duration of your fast. So for example, if you were doing a juice fast and you were just doing, let's say, green juices for 3 days or 5 days or whatever the duration of your fast is, you don't want to come out of that fast and eat like steak, potatoes, and broccoli, right? It's a little bit harsh on your digestive system. Your digestive system needs a way to ease back into digesting things that are a little bit more difficult to digest. So for example, if you were doing a juice fast, I would say I would come out of that and start doing smoothies and salads for a day or two, and then maybe, some sauteed vegetables and then something starchy. And then after 3 or 4 days, you can start to go back to your regular lifestyle. But I wouldn't exactly go from one extreme to another. So that's the first things first. Second thing is that even if you do start incorporating, let's say, meat or something like that, I would only add one element in at a time. So if you were fasting from, let's say, grains and meat and dairy and sugar, I wouldn't add all of those things back in. It could really be uncomfortable. It could be hard to digest. You could kind of crash and be lethargic and all that kind of stuff. So I would say to stair step your way back into whatever your normal eating routine was prior to the fast. But I will encourage you that maybe you should consider, if you were fasting from something during the fast, to maintain one of those things that you eliminated from your diet or reduce it significantly. So for example, for me, on the last fast that I was on, one of the things that I eliminated was grains. So there was no brown rice, there was no oats, there was no wheat, there was no sprouted grains, there were no grains of any kind. Quinoa is a seed, not a grain. So I did have quinoa, and seeds have to be soaked, just FYI, overnight. But I digress. That's not what this video is about. And so for me, one of the things I decided to do after that fast was to continue to have a really, really low grain consumption. Not completely eliminating grains altogether, but I just say, you know what, now that I see how I feel without grains and the difference between having grains and not having grains, I'm going to significantly reduce my grain intake. So one of the things I'm going to recommend for you to do as you come out of your fast is to think about what healthy habit do you want to maintain since you're already in the flow. Maybe you don't completely eliminate it, but maybe you reduce it by 50-75%, or maybe you just say, you know what, I'm just not going to buy that thing anymore. I may enjoy it when I go out to eat, but I may not buy it anymore. For example, when I first stopped buying bread, I decided I'm not going to not eat bread. I'm just not going to buy it and bring it home. So if I go out to eat, I more than allow myself to enjoy a little bread, a little butter, okay, a little olive oil with balsamic, right? Maybe a little chopped rosemary and basil and oregano in there. So my next tip for coming out of a fast is to really write down and journal how you felt, not only just physically, but the things you experienced spiritually if you were doing a spiritually led fast. But it's really important to document how your body felt, and how you felt emotionally, how your energy level was, what kind of clarity did you have after coming out of a fast. So it could be an indication of maybe some food intolerances that you may have, or some digestive issues that you may have had that you weren't really paying attention to. So really pay attention to how your body felt throughout the fast. And then my fourth and final tip for how to end a fast properly is to plan your next fast. I think it's a really great idea to give your body a break from certain foods. It's kind of like you don't want to keep the engine of your car running all the time. It doesn't mean you don't drive your car every day, but there are extended periods of time where you're not driving your car. So I think the same thing is great for our body, is to give our digestive system a chance to turn off, a chance to relax, a chance to work a little less on overdrive, to give it a chance to just regroup from some of the things that we do. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope these tips were beneficial to you. Share this video with anyone you know that is going to be fasting, or is coming off of a fast, or has a habit of fasting. And I will see you in my next video. Peace.